turn it down. Okay. I am working on putting a thing together that popped into my head this morning. So, don't do that, computer. Nothing shows up on stream when that happens, but it's annoying to me. So my desktop icon things just pop up on the wrong screen sometimes. Okay, so just have my laptop up and I'm just monitoring, make sure my stream doesn't stop working because my computer's old and busted, so it happens until I get the new one. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I put down this ambient guitar deal already, and it's just doing a lot of stuff in A major. I shift to E major for the chorus. There's a little E minor section and this bridge to E major and so on. Anyway, I've also got a drummer thing going and just kind of chopped it on the parts. That'll just keep time for me and help me identify where I am in the song as I'm tracking. So that kind of popped into my head. Actually, what it was I'm gonna knock it down with my pedal. Yes. Like that. So I put down that ambient thing. I'm gonna play kind of both things together here. Better. I'm going to modify it. Just do that and hold it. So the other things doing an arpeggio, I think I'm going to do slightly different. I like to make parts layer, so let it ring. There's a second part of the chorus. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to play on top of it. I know this doesn't sound remarkably prominent right now because I got to layer it. So until that happens, it's not going to stand out too much. But yeah, just kind of sketched out the outline of the song already and should be okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just go for it. I think I'm in tune. Maybe I should check that. Who knows? Yeah, a little flat. All right. I just did a whole bunch of E minor arpeggios. Just for my own, I'm not even at this part yet, but I'm just kind of curious if I play harmonic minor there, if it'll sound cool. Great. Yeah, I might. I'll see. I gotta build around it though. So yeah. I'm just gonna start. I'm backing into stuff. Move that out. Okay. Here's nothing. I've got to make sure I zoom in a little bit. I put up a whole bunch of markers because my I can play complicated stuff, but I cannot remember go from one thing to the other without forgetting the entire process or chord progression or whatever it is. So yeah, my memory sucks going from one thing to the other. So just happens. I do the same thing, like walking around room to room. I'm like, I got to go get this thing. I go in the next room. No idea. All right. So yeah, I'm just going to start layering. Here I go. All right. I'm just going to keep that. I say that because I'm pretty sure one spot I hit a wrong note here in the bridge. I was trying to do EBG or EGB. Just I threw my pick. Just like the E minor arpeggio, and I may or may not have. If I hit an A, it's fine. If I hit a B flat, it's a little out of key. I might just not care. I don't know. I'll see. Okay, the other thing, so I played that right through, but I think what I'm gonna do is chop this. Come on. I don't need to chop the bridge because that's gonna stay distorted, but these two parts here I just cut off, they're gonna be the verse. Let me pop out a different track because I don't even have the sound up. So yeah, I'm gonna slide these down here and then pan it, center, and pick this one preset I've got saved. It's intended for like a right side dub thing with a clean sound, but I'm just putting it in the middle because it's stereo anyway. There we go. All right, and then I might drop on this, no, it's not step. Actually, step might be pretty freaking cool. Oh, I'm mixing them up in my head. Step is this. This is the one I actually intended. But there is another one. Let me actually pull it up. Okay, the one I was thinking I was changing my mind for is Beat Breaker. That's the one. All right, let me do this. Loop it. Come on. Why can't I grab that? Yeah, all right, start over. All right, so what I can do on this is grab anywhere in here and it'll kind of like morph stuff onto the beat. And what am I set to? All right, let me see what that sounds like. All right, it sounds pretty damn cool. I'm gonna put this on four. You get copy just in case, because I want to just hit some of these little presets here. That sucks. No. That sounds pretty cool. Okay, I was recording that on my phone, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. I can actually check that on this cell phone camera a lot easier than I used to be able to do on my Lumix thing. So that's actually a plus. All right. without getting mixed up, I actually think I'm going to scoop this up to that thing. That way I don't misidentify, and I'll just, oops, not what I wanted. I'm just going to make these like the same color there. Those are the clean ambient weird sounds. That's like one of those things where you're like, how the hell do you get that sound with a guitar? But it's like a bunch of echo, chorus, reverb, effects like that just piled on top of each other. And then that time-based thing I did. So yeah, it's a bunch of that stuff. Okay. Where am I at here? So there. Okay, got it. Now, do I want to do anything on this side in the verse? Possibly, but maybe not. I'm literally just gonna do clicks. And then when I get to the chorus, I'll start doing the thing. Okay. So the verse is gonna be pretty sparse, but I don't wanna clutter it up. I wanna play something though, just little rhythmic clicks and weirdness. It'll add to the percussion later though, so you know, it's fine. Here I go. All right. That's good. Hitting save. Whew. Made it through. Just a lot of chords to remember. That's why I put these memory aids up here. I would be like lost without that right now. All right, so the clicky stuff, I am going to add, yeah, I think I'll go with this. All right. Echoes, probably, yeah, past it. Where was it? Dang it. Oh, what the hell? Where are you? Broken echoes, that's what I want. Rate has got to go way down, depth. You know what? That one sucks. All right, so yeah, that works. Okay. Automation right here. Bypass. Let me like super mega ultra zoom in so I get this right on the line. I don't know why these don't actually smart snap on, but they don't. All right. There. Next. Hey, where'd it go? Don't do that. Okay. I've got that the wrong way. Bypass on. Okay. So I think I can just go do copy. Yeah, there we go. Paste. All right, and then this one I can actually ditch. I didn't need to paste that. Okay, so that's just gonna turn that on only in the verse. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna hit save. I'm gonna fill out the chorus with some super crazy low tuned stuff. I need audio. That's not the crazy low, because I already got that octave. There we go. This is gonna be root notes because it's so stupidly low, but it'll really freaking make this heavy. Nice. So 2 octaves down. I've got a pretty good low cut on these things, so it's not like filling up the low end so much the bass won't be there, but it's like just adding this aggressive attack. So the guitars are like 3-4+ octaves wide as far as like how fat the chords are now. All right, so the other side I'm not gonna drop that low. I'm just gonna make up stuff around the chords. Here we go. That should do it. Neither of those were that complicated, especially the first one, but they just fill up the sound. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna color these like I usually do. I'll go with that one. I don't really have that going on the other parts anyway, but this will at least give me one where I can tell, hey, that's the chorus immediately. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. What do I want to do next? Contemplating doing some kind of, you know what? Okay, I'm going to duplicate this track. Tube solo thing. Yeah, this has a decent tone to it. It's different than my guitar solo tone. It's a little less aggressive in the mid-range and stuff. Doesn't quite cut through as much, but this is intended for like a lead thing underneath. I was originally using it for guitar solo stuff, but I had a way different mix then. All right, pedal off. Stuff now, but I think, yeah, that'll be the beginning. Let me go to this pickup. All right, here I go. There we go. So that's just going to be buried in the mix, but it just makes the chorus sound a little more interesting. And I want to have it double tracked, but I don't want to double track it. So I do this thing, assuming I can find where it says delay. It's alphabetical order. Why is this hard? Sample delay. Just a couple milliseconds up. We'll do it, and then I'm going to follow it with pitch shifter and dual mono. This is not severely affecting the pitch. It's just barely doing anything. All right, so I only did the right side, so that's the only one I want to affect. All right, so I just pitch shifted it. Like the amount of pitch shifting is if I played here and then pushed a little harder, that's about it. That's, yeah. So if I play this in solo, you can hear how it's stereo spread it, I guess. That way you get a really precise double tracking without having to double track. Yeah, that works. I didn't pick the same color there, but it's fine. I can see where I am. So that'll just be like a little lead thing on top. Obviously, but you know. All right, so now for guitar solo stuff. I might slip into harmonic minor here and there. Let me just see how I feel about it when I get there. This is cut in the wrong spot. It's gonna throw me off as far as finding the measure. Okay, so let me just do a little test run here. Yeah, harmonic minor works. Okay. I only did an E minor arpeggio for the most part, so that's pretty obvious. Harmonic minor, well, natural minor is just simply if you play like a major scale, like C major scale, which is like on a piano, all white keys. You can't see my piano, so. But yeah, like to do a minor, you just shift down 3 notes to A and then just do all the same notes, but you're starting on a different note. So it's like a mode. So A minor is the same thing as C major. You're just starting on the different pitch. So harmonic minor, you do that, but then you just raise the 7th up a half step. So instead of playing, well, I'm talking about C major, so, you know, if I do A minor starting on the A then, but I just raise the 7th. That's harmonic minor. So anyway, explanation over. Let me just improvise this thing. I'm starting to get the hang of the process here, so versus like my old place, that is. So I'm just setting my phone camera up for the YouTube version I'm shooting and trying to get my whole guitar in the shot. All right, here I go. Improvised whatever the heck happens here. Thinking minor for some reason. I went right back into it. So it shifts to C major. Well, C sharp minor. Same thing I was just saying. The keys are the minor keys are all major keys shifted down. Okay. So C sharp minor is just the 6th interval of the E major scale. All right. Anyway, let me try this again without screwing up. little different, but I got it. I just improvise these things, so I could literally never play that again because I don't know what the hell I just did other than play scale stuff. Sure. I think that works. Bass and guitar solos, I always like to just go in here. I've got normalize set a little different than it's standard on the software because usually it boops you up to unity gain. I got it below that, but I've got like this exact threshold where it just sounds really good on the amp plugin with the attack. Sounds good to me. The raised seventh on that minor works because it's a D sharp. And then when I transition to E major, it's got that same note, so it's way easier to do the transition that way. I remember, oh, hang on, let me put this back. It was like 2 or 3 months ago, before I moved here, some dude is like commenting on one of my guitar solo shorts. It was funny because I was doing harmonic minor, and he's like, you should figure out what key you're in. And I was like, I'm pretty sure it was E harmonic minor. And I'm like, okay, well, the chords have E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D sharp, E. Which key would you suggest I'm in besides E harmonic minor then? Because if it's not the exact notes in the E harmonic minor scale, then I don't know what the hell key I'm in, you know? I love when people comment and they have no freaking clue what they're talking about. And they try to act like you're the dumb one. I'm like, excuse me? It's literally the exact notes. Oh, well. You probably heard a key that wasn't, or a scale that he's not used to and just assumed I was out of pitch or whatever, but I wasn't. I did actually throw one weird note in because I hit a B flat on the one guitar by mistake. I actually just hit a B flat on here. So that's the tritone and just sounds a little weird. Makes it bluesy actually. Okay. Bass guitar. So this thing is tuned down obnoxiously low. It's basically instead of a normal 6-string, which would be like an extra low B, I've got a 4-string bass here and then 2 things matching the first 2 strings here but an octave down. So it's EA super low, then EADG, as if it was just a normal 4-string bass. So I can basically drop tune. That's what I was going for. A little bit of a pain in the ass to get in tune sometimes. The tuner doesn't even register just playing this open. I'm hitting the harmonic, so it'll pick it up. Fortunately, it's intonated well, so that's okay. You're annoying me. Their wobbliness. Talking to my tuner like it's a person. Okay, so let's see what they're gonna do. All right. Play up here. I could do same note, but I get a little more tone here. All right, I gotta figure out where I want to sit. why I need these chords here for reference. Probably follow this okay. I'm gonna mute the guitar solo. Everything else should be fine. Okay, so here goes nothing. This might take a reset or two because I'm bad at remembering where I'm at in the song until I get the hang of it, but let me see if I can pull it off. And I'm gonna expand that a little bit so I can actually read those chord memory aids. Okay. Doesn't sound in tune to me. Damn it. Probably went out already. It's a little flat. Come on. You can do it. All right. Just gonna leave it at tiny bit sharp so my body heat doesn't drop it below. Oh, man, I think I already did that though. There. Okay, one more time, hopefully in tune. A little sloppy, got the hang of it pretty well that time though. So, okay, I should be good now. Gotta go to that F sharp a little later. That's not F sharp. Was sloppy AF. Dude. I did figure out the verse though all the way, so okay. All right, I hope the bridge was okay. I kind of like staggered the chords. Let me check that out. Yeah, it should be all right. Where am I at? Beginning is there, obviously. Okay, so normalize. It's just gonna give me a little tiny gain boost. I'm gonna hit save. Let me check this out because it sounds different when I turn the input monitoring off. Okay, it works for me. I'm gonna delete this loop that's been going. That's just been there to keep time, so I'm gonna now play this in. Where's the on switch? There it is. All right, so got a Roland SPD SX Pro, which is a little tabletop thing with pads on it that I can play drums on, like so. Let me get my cell phone on this other stand because the angle sucks here for getting the drums in the shot. Please cooperate, please. There we go. That's better. Okay, I'm locking my wheels because this thing will roll away from me. All right. All right, so let me get sleeves up because my drumsticks like to catch in them. I'm gonna turn on the metronome. Yeah, I'm not gonna not gonna do anything crazy here. Just simple stuff. Keep the beat. Make the changes obvious. So, all right. Here we go. Oh wait. I already forgot I wanted to do the right symbol there. Did I not miss the thing? False starts out. False starts out the gate. Okay. Sloppy. One more time. What was that? I heard like a double hit on the kick. I didn't do that. Hang on. That was first off really sloppy. Second off, what's just happening there? I was like not getting hits out. Had to restart. What is happening? It's like missing hits on me. That hasn't been a thing yet. It's like my old Yamaha pad. Just hits aren't happening. Okay, I want to get this. If it's going to be a pain in my ass, I'll just write it in if it misses one. But all right, one more shot. Making so many stupid mistakes today, and my thing's misfiring, so it's like double whammy. Dude, that was me missing the pad blatantly. Okay, today is going to be the day of 8 million resets in the drums. A little sloppy at the end, but hey. I'm gonna fix it up. I feel like I missed a few hits. Well, I didn't, but my pad did. Like I was hitting a cymbal. I don't know if I'm like too far over to the side on it or what, but I feel like I just didn't fire the MIDI hit. All right, well, it's close enough. I do go in and edit it anyway, so, you know, it's fine. Just less of a pain if it's more correct. There it is. Yeah, my goal isn't to show off that I'm like a super great drummer or anything. My goal is to just write in a drum part that I actually play, whether or not it's like totally on point. Is usually not the case, really, but it's not too far off. Okay. Don't start this crap trackpad. I don't need it. My trackpad is like occasionally glitching out on me. All right, so eighth note, yes. So see, just a little nudge in time. The ending is probably going to take a little more work, but we'll see. All right, so I do the same thing every day. So functions, fixed note length, select an operette, shrinking it down. That way the notes don't overlap too much. And let me see if, yeah, so little nudges here, like that. Bonk. Just make it really like on the grid. Oh, let me turn this thing off, it's annoying. So I'm not gonna get every hit, just mostly these things that are like on the eighth notes, because like this snare fill, I want it to sound like a person actually played it, which is gonna be not perfectly in time. These snare bounces, same deal. This might, oh, okay, I thought it might screw up, it didn't. Grabbed one too many. I do that a lot. So I just kind of go through the song, make sure there's no missed things. Like I swear I heard a misfire, unless it was just quiet, but we'll see. Beef that one up a little bit in the first hit. It's there, it's just quiet, so okay. You're gonna hear a lot of that while I'm playing because I just ignore it, but I'm selecting things and it makes a sound. Playing a lot of eighth notes intentionally, so this is easier. After I messed up like a bunch of times, I was like, all right, I just gotta simplify. there. That wasn't right either. It's a triplet with a wimpy end hit. Beef that up. No. It's gotta turn these. Could I not hit? Aiming for like shift and I hit caps lock. I'm so freaking bad at that sometimes. That's wrong. These suck. Stop grabbing the wrong ones. There we go. Suspect that's there, and that's another triplet. Played badly. Yeah. That was the most staggered eighth note ever. There we go. I knew there was a missed hit or two. Some of these are triplets and stuff, and I don't want to slap them onto an eighth note. That was the latest hit on a triplet ever, but that's where that's going. I knew the ending got a little more sloppy. No, that was there. Damn it. Triplet, don't do... Oh, just grab that. Triplets, don't touch them. Okay. This is mega rushed on that second hit. I don't know if I should move it or not, though. Yeah. Wow, that's really rushed. Leave the snare alone. It's probably fine. Yeah. Is that eighth notes? Yeah. No. Triplet. Damn it! I look at it, I say don't grab it, in my head anyway, and then I grab it. Alright, am I in the last chorus, close to it? Thank goodness, I hate doing this part. Alright, let's do that magic. There we go. Damn it! I did it again. Oh. No. right, I'm gonna quantize those to 8th net triplets because oh, dude. No! Go in the right spot, you little jerk. Nope. These are so like... what the heck was that? Besides terrible. There we go. No. Yeah. There's a real quick little... And just move that in and turn it up so it sounds a little more smooth. These moves, by the way, are pretty microscopic as far as time goes. It's just like, it'll make it sit right on the grid better, and especially with the MIDI stuff I've got going on, it sounds a lot nicer then. Okay, I think this was rushed, but it's supposed to be a real quick little... Yeah, 16th note. Turn them up. That was real wimpy on the lefts. Rights were strong. Talking about my feet, or left and right foot. No. Yeah, that's right. Just weird. Let me put those are triplets, just really badly timed. Damn it, go the right way. Every freaking time it goes left instead of the right. I always want it to go right and it goes left when I snap it on. All right. Let me back up a little. Yeah, that's right. I was playing some kind of like weird timing stuff here. No. It's infuriating sometimes. I think there and there. Yeah. Yeah, that was what I played. Those gotta go over. It did. Okay, good. More kick drum triplets, so ignore, and I'm not sure what the hell that is. Actually, okay, I'm gonna go to 16th now because I was playing a little off center here. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, okay. I hate that part. It's necessary, but I hate that part. It's my least favorite. It's like time consuming and just boring. I don't mind writing MIDI notes in, like, but I just point and shoot. Here, it's like I gotta multi-guess where I did stuff. If I screwed up, that is. All right. That's it. Yeah, I was playing on the ride here, but I was intending to move it up. Ah, of course it farts over to the wrong one on the grid. Yeah, I was gonna move that up to an alternate crash cymbal. There we go. I just don't have enough on here to hit that crash cymbal, so I might as well just use the same one and slide up the note. I think this is all sounding okay. Let me listen to the guitar solo. All right. By the way, it sounds a little crappy as I play back because I've got low latency mode on. That's this little orange thing up here. Cuts down on some of the processing, so it sounds a little dumpy until I turn that off. But if I do, it'll like add latency, so I leave it on while I'm recording. Okay, the next thing is going to be vocals, and I don't have lyrics. No idea for a melody, although I might just borrow from the guitar riff a little in the verse. I'll see. Anyway, I've got to warm up a bit. I usually do that as I'm typing up the lyrics, so that's not that big a deal, but I'm usually in for a bunch of weird noises and awful pitches until that happens, like that my voice works. Like, just does it for a while. So yeah, I'll be like doing stuff like that. And I've got to type lyrics up. But before I do any of that, I drink an enormous 30-ounce coffee, and I'm also going to grab a Gatorade, so I need to empty out real quick. So I'm just going to put up an away message, and then when I come back, I'll be doing warm-up randomness and typing some lyrics up. And I usually just don't even think about it. I just type stuff, so it happens pretty quickly. All right, I'll be back like 2 or 3 minutes, and probably just grab a Gatorade, come down, and start doing stuff. Okay, real quick, a little break. All right, I'm back already. See, just had to Had to get that out of my system. Okay. So let's see. I'm just gonna listen. All right, so I'm gonna be typing on the computer right here. Okay, do I think about what I'm typing? Not at all. Helps though, because it just comes out, sounds all inspired and deep, and it's actually just nonsense. Sometimes I do have something in mind, but today is not one of those days. I also don't know what this is going to do as far as fit the melody, but I just need something there to say. And I'm making weird noises because I'm going to be doing that to warm up, so that's all it is. My voice takes a good 5 minutes sometimes to work. All right. If I should have another ghost to stay all night, but the morning brought me. I don't know where that came from, but okay. Yeah, just record that quick because I like that. It was not even close to what I was thinking of doing, but it just came out of my face. If I should have left the ghost to stay lit all night, but the morning brought the rain like an ember in the need to come back. Come down if you like, breeze in a little bit, can rise up. That's what we can do. You want, don't get turned up by the wrong voices. They mumble at you. All right, that's not final take. It's just so I don't forget what the heck I did. It's kind of like barely trying singing just to get something down. Okay, camera, would you please work? There it goes. It was like frozen or something. Okay. Oh, vertical. Right. Okay. Is that good? That looks good enough. All right. All right. Back to Alright, I think the lyrics will fit that space. Alright, I need more. So yeah, I'm just typing on here. I don't even know what I want to do there. I just kind of like am reading it with the music. I'm like, yeah, it'll fit. Did the thing. Started trying to type the lyrics on the wrong computer. And I just messed everything up. What the hell? Okay. Stupid. Okay, lines typed. I didn't mess anything up. Find a good way to check is, okay, undo recording would be the last thing. So, okay, just in case I did anything besides bring up menus. Yeah, I perpetually go for the wrong one here. All right, so let me listen to this little crappily sung memory aid verse. All right, so got the idea. I'm just gonna mute it. Let me just do a couple things here. This will warm me up if I just try different things on this. If I had chilled out and left the coast to stay lit all night, but the morning bothering like an ember. I don't know what I want to do there, but okay. If I had chilled out and left the coast to stay lit all night, but the night ain't bothering like an ember underneath. Come back around if the light will breathe in a little bit candlelight all night as we continue. Don't get tired of our words as a mumble at you. Sounds good to me. Maybe I'll just do this in sections, so I'll just track the verse. Here we go. If I had chilled out and left the coast to stay lit all night, but the morning bothering like an ember underneath. Come back around is a light, blazing a little bit of light. The hope life as we continue on. Don't get turned on by words as they mumble. All right, I think that was okay. Let me listen to it so I'm making sure. Yeah, it's fine. Good enough. I think I'm just gonna do same lyrics but slight variation for the second verse. So here I go. Fire chilled out and left close to stay lit all night in the morning, burning like an ember underneath. That's a little off key. Okay, that's close though. The sneaky thing is here, I'm using this to just warm up for the chorus because the variation will just go up a little higher than the first one. Fire chilled out, left so close to stealing all night, but the morning brother waiting like an ember underneath. Fucking hit the notes, you dumbass. Why would that go on the beat? There we go. Fire chilled out and left the coast to stay lit all night, but the morning brother waiting like an ember underneath. I cannot hit that one note. I keep like thinking it's something. It's fire chilled out and rather close to stay lit all night, but the morning brother raining like an ember underneath. Come back around it, the light breezing a little bit. Can light the whole body. We just continue on it. Don't get turned up by the wrong words. They'll just keep repeating at you. All right, I actually just improvised different lyrics and didn't really go much higher up. So, yeah, whatever. As long as it sounds good. Save. Let me boop out a different track here. I can delete this memory aid thing before I accidentally put that as the main and it sounds like crap. Okay, am I warmed up enough? I don't know. I know it's not like the traditional warm-up thing, but I'm just like trying to get myself to relax and not care how it sounds more than anything. Okay. Trying to just hit it in a little wimpy falsetto to figure out the notes I want to hit. Okay. Let me just see what happens. It's probably going to sound like crap the first couple tries. Back to the beginning of it's not working yet. Okay. It's like halfway there. Back to the beginning, tell your first love. Come on, voice work. Okay, just trying to get it to start going. Back to the beginning, your first love. Hold on, that when it's all good, sound of the light that might take you away. Life was innocent, all right, let me listen to that. It's close. Got a little more warming up to do. Still not hitting the notes, damn it. Come on. Back to the
getting your first love. Hold on, that way it don't get so loud.
I went off pitch. Warming up is getting close though. Ooh, burp.
Back to the beginning, your first love, oh yeah. Hold on that way I don't get so down.
Can't get it. It's close, but I'm not happy with it yet.
Back to the beginning, to your first love. I don't know where it don't get so down. The box takes me on the right way.
All right, I'm gonna have to cut in for this second half. I should have left that go from the. Oh. Okay, I think that's good enough. I should have sat there because I was going to leave a space, but I'm probably going to be talking on the video in that spot. Oh well. Chorus. Okay, I'm going to just pause this. Fit. Okay, let me just see what happens. I'm gonna improvise this a little bit.
Let in the darkness to break your warm spot. What your light has got.
Off pitch a little. Damn it.
Let in the darkness to bring you.
I hate when I do that. Like second guess the note and I miss it then.
That in the darkness don't bring you one spot. The one you make was Kevin and the sun. Roll the follows it.
Damn it. Not quite. It's close though.
After the darkness don't bring you one spot. What you was killing and the sorrow and all those of you try to tell me you're away while bring out your fire shit out and let it close through stay all night in the morning raining.
All right, that'll work. I think. Let me listen to it. By the way, when I said these were random lyrics, that was true when I was doing the verse. I actually kind of like started following a theme. So, yeah. Works out. I think that's all I'm going to do. So the first verse and second verse are a little different. These two, I think I'm just going to do a copy paste. Just they're quite lengthy choruses, and there is not a chance, since that was improvised, of me matching that again. So, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. So I'm not even going to try. It's like, nah. Consistency will help with the song, so it's just gonna be a copy paste. His vocals are going to be louder when I, get it all set. But they're down. Second half of the chorus. Yeah, okay, that works. I think that's all I can do. Yeah. So, my computer being old and stuff and not handling all of the processing that well isn't going to work anymore if I put on the vocal processing I intend. So I'm just going to tell you about it. I've got a plugin called Humanoid, and that plugin does a whole bunch of stuff. It's really cool. If you're doing any kind of vocal mixing, processing, whatever, I recommend it because it does vocoder effects, stereo doubling, filters, generated harmonies. Usually they kind of sound a little like a vocoder, but they're there. Sounds like a robot voice. And I just put it on. It sounds a little artificial, but with the context, being this kind of heavier type music I'm doing, I actually think it sounds pretty cool. So year ago, when I was doing a little less processed, crazy, heavy stuff, I was doing more of like just a vocal through a little bit of a saturation compressor done. Like that was literally it. But since this is like got to cut through all those guitars that are drop tuned, I run it through that thing. So it adds like some frequencies to help it do that, compresses it pretty well. So yeah. You'll hear a lot of effects, but it's just kind of like, I just like it. I can sing to a point where if I don't do anything to it, it sounds pretty decent. It sounds better if I'm not just randomly improvising. Like if you just ask me to play a song I've been singing for years, I can usually do it a little better, but improvised stuff, I'm bound to like second guess what I want to go to. So it happens, but this plugin just does have a little bit of thing where it'll just nudge me into tune if I'm not quite there. So it's got to be within reason. Like you can't just sing a D when you intend a D sharp and expect it to sound good with this. It's not going to happen. I'm talking like you're a little smidge under. But yeah, that's about it. The MIDI guitars I did, I'm using Shreddage 3 Hydra as the guitar library. I know there's like other options. I just like this one. I like how you write the articulation and underneath and stuff. Like I got it memorized, so it's easy for me. But it sounds really good. I think I can make it sound super realistic. But I like to stack it with my real guitars because the mid-range on this one preset just adds so much depth, and I cannot recreate it. Like it's a built-in amp modeler in Shreddage that is doing it, and I can't replicate it with any of my other stuff, so I just use it, and I don't mind writing it in. It's like good practice for like composing and stuff. So yeah. All right, I think that's it because I can't go any further. I'm gonna splice all the videos together like I usually do for the YouTube version, and I say YouTube version because that's what I started posting on originally, but I now put it on multiple platforms. I'm streaming on multiple platforms too. I don't know how well it's working because my computer can barely handle it, but in theory I am. Yeah, so that should be it for today. I'll be out tomorrow. What time is it? Yeah, I just moved from Pennsylvania out west here into the high altitude areas, the Rocky Mountains, which is actually a pretty awesome contrast scenery and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, we're like having to sell our house and stuff back in Pennsylvania, so I got to go take care of some stuff with that pretty soon. And I'll tell you this, selling the house isn't so bad, but buying a house is an absolute abomination of paperwork that I never want to see again ever. Like, how is it this much? Like they're over the top. Like the amount of documents they want that are just redundant and pointless, it's just ridiculous. So yeah, we were lucky enough because everything is expensive now to find a place that I think the seller just wanted to move out real quick, so we're selling it for pretty cheap because it's like literally almost half the price of most of the places we bought in the we bought this place. Most of the places in the area are selling for double. So yeah, it was pretty nice. And it's just good. Change of scenery and stuff. We had like some repairs and stuff on the house, like nothing catastrophic per se, but it was gonna be like something we just didn't want to deal with. So my wife has a job where she can pretty much find another office anywhere and keep the same exact job, just change location. And I do this, so I can be anywhere as long as I got internet connection. So I was like, why don't we just say screw it and move? Because we've always like lived in the same area, and I think it was a great idea. Yeah, got to get used to the different environment, like altitude and super dry here. Back home it was humid, which I'm loving that because it was like a swamp. Anytime it got past a certain temperature, you just went outside, you were immediately disgusting. Like sweaty, BO, like it's just so humid and you can't even sweat and have it actually cool you down because you're just soaked in water. So nothing evaporates. And then there was gnats all over. So that's like usually like end of the summer, end of the fall, but I hate it. I haven't seen a bug here. That's highly unusual to me, and I'm like, holy crap, I can go outside and not get attacked. I do see bugs, but they're not the type that like swarm at your face and try to bite you. So, that's nice. Anyway, I'm now in a finished basement versus before I was in an outbuilding that was a finished garage, and it was kind of like a barn turned into a garage, and then I turned it into a recording studio area. But I only ever used the top part because I was intending on doing recording for like bands and stuff. But since like, I don't know, it was just getting to the point where everyone could do their own thing because software was to the point where people could just record themselves. I was like, yeah, no one's showing up anymore, so I'm just going to start doing other things. So I started doing stock music, and that's where I just write a bunch of original, usually instrumental tracks, and they're like background music for different projects people are doing. I just upload it to this site, they sell it. It's kind of an awesome thing. The only thing is you got to write a crap load, so it's like an all day thing usually, except I do this in the morning. And I do this YouTube / all the other platforms I'm on now thing because I like writing music, and this is just me writing music for like what I want to do. Like I like heavier stuff, but then I also like certain types of things like that's just like not pop music, but just like catchy stuff. So I kind of blend the two now, and I think it sounds like just unique. I don't care if I sound like anybody. I just want to write stuff that I want to listen to. So if anyone else likes it, great. But if not, this is like primarily I'm like writing stuff that if I was going on a long road trip, I just pop it in and put it on shuffle and listen to. And when we were driving out here, when we moved, that's literally what we did. Because I've got enough songs that I could do the trip over and over and not run out of music, which is crazy because yeah, around 2019, I started doing it. No idea what I'm doing. Can't mix, master anything to save my life. Don't have no idea. But I just started doing it anyway because I'll figure it out as I go, And that's kind of like half of what I'm doing here too. I just do stuff and figure it out as I go. And I'm kind of like trying to convey the idea. Like if you want to do something, you're interested in it, just start doing it. If you suck at it at first, big deal. You'll get better as you go and learn things. So my original mixes sound awful. I could barely play the bass or the drums. So he's just like, I'll fake it till I make it. Like, just sat there and went, like, played simple stuff on the drums and bass guitar. I mean, I could play guitar, but playing bass is different. Like, just like how you approach it, you know, because it's like half rhythm, half filling out the harmonic low end and stuff. And I was like, you know, I'll figure it out as I go. I get the concept. I just got to get more practice in. And along the way, I became proficient enough to actually play them without doing too much. I mean, you see, I correct a little bit of the MIDI, but big deal. So yeah, it's just a thing though. I just like to experiment, move on, try things, not dwell on it. And if I sat here and dwelled on if this sounds better or worse and just focused on this thing, I usually overthink it and make things sound worse. So I find like just if I thought something could have used tweaking, I'll just apply it to the next song the next day, you know, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm doing. Just making music. I'm not really concentrating even if anyone's watching or if anyone cares per se, because I'm not into that clickbait stuff. I just, you know, because most people are like, I did this amazing thing in this day. I'm like, big freaking deal. I just come out here and write music. If you want to watch me write music, more than welcome. And if not, that's fine too. I'm just going to be doing it regardless because I like to do it. So yeah. All right. Lyrics are done. I'm just going to save this as the date until I come up with a title for this thing. 24. You know, I actually think of I have a great title for it, but I think I already used it on another song. So I got to search in my like giant database of songs to make sure I'm not double titling something. I found a loophole in that though. The last album I did, I had to name a song Part 2, even though it wasn't actually Part 2 because I accidentally double titled it. Because when I searched in my database, it doesn't include the songs from the current project I'm working on. And I was like, oh no. Did like 3 days after I wrote the first one. But this is the kind of thing where if I overthink it, big deal. I just wrote Part 2, done. Now it's like, it's Part 1 and 2, and were they intended to be that? No, but someone can figure it out. I don't know. I just write the stuff. Okay, that's it. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll finally shut up now. Thanks for watching. Bye.